Hey, it's Tom. Let's do something we haven't done for a long time. Knife review. Now, this is a special knife for me. I'll give you a little backstory. In 1983, I was being deployed, and I had a Guardian Mark II, Gerber. It was the short 5-inch version boot knife, right? And well, no, it wasn't a Guardian. It was a Gerber Mark II boot knife. That's what it was. So I'm down at the PX picking up a couple little odds and ends, and I see this. And I said to the guy behind the counter, I said, "How much is that?" It's $42.95. I said, "For a Gerber Mark II?" He said, "No, it's not a Mark II." It's like, okay. So it's a Guardian II. Guardian II? Yeah. What's a Guardian II? He says, it's a new Lovelace design out. It's, it's the cheaper version of the Mark II. Well, I like this one better because it didn't have the serrations and the wasp-waisted blade, and it wasn't 7 inches. It's just a 6.5-inch blade. I love the camouflage, so I picked one up. It went through a couple deployments with me. I came home, and like an idiot, I got rid of it. So a couple of months ago, there was a guy on a place that I frequent. He had this and another knife for sale for $70. Well, I picked them up. So here it is. And I don't have extensive knowledge of this knife, but I used that knife forever. So these came out in 1983. They were, a cheaper version of the Mark II Gerber fighting knife. Designed by Lovelace. And, well, let's start with the sheath. So they came out in 1983, and they were made till '87. Now, the sheath is a heavy-duty Cordura, and you can see, it's riveted in a lot of heavy-duty places. There's eyelets here so you can strap it onto your harness set. That's just cloth to hold the knife in, and that's the first time I've ever seen Velcro used on a knife sheath. That's your second retention. And then you have the original leather thongs to tie it on. The Alice clips so you can place it on your belt and your harness. And for the most part, this is a solid case. Inside is leather underneath this Cordura. You can see a two-piece case there. Now this sheath has held up the one I had forever. I waterproofed it so that, of course, it wouldn't get wet. I was in a jungle environment. But I waterproofed it, and the sheath, the guy that I got rid of the knife to, still has it on his harness set. He will not give this knife up. Now the knife itself, obviously it's in camo, which I loved, but it's got a cast zinc handle with the blade catchers. No, these aren't finger guards. These are blade catchers. When you're in a fight, that's what this is. This is a fighting knife. When you're in a fight, you got something to catch that blade under. You can hook it, snap it. The blade, your opponent's blade comes in here, and you can literally snap it quick like that and just snap his blade or give it a twist. So anyway, enough of that. It's got a 6.5-inch blade, 6-inch cutting surface on it, double-edged, and it will go razor sharp, which it is now. The blade itself is 420 HC. For that time period, 1983, 420, 440, they were the optimum knife blade for that time. Now you'll see there's a little wear on the edges. That's for me taking it down. This was pristine when I got it, and I want this knife. Oh, you can catch that nice there. See the light on the edge? That's how you know you got a good sharp knife. Anyhow, I wanted this knife for field use, which I still use them. I actually do use this knife for hunting sometimes, believe it or not. Now that tip is not messed up, it's just the angle of the camera. But the distal taper coming down to the tip on this knife is perfect, and I love them. This is the Guardian model. Not the Mark II, but this is the Guardian II. And you'll also know the Guardian 1 is the 5-inch, and the Guardian 2 is the small one. This is the Gerber Guardian 2. I don't know why they got both named the same designation. I never asked. So, this is what I carried. I carried one of these, and I carried my K-bar. Well, I had other knives, but this is my mainstay for the rest of my time. So, if you ever get a chance to pick one of these up, these are phenomenal knives. They don't bend. I have not broke one, and I have not bent my old one or this one. Finish holds up forever on them. So if you ever get a chance to grab one, grab one. They're great knives. So this is Tom. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for your time and your patience. And we'll see you at the next knife review, or story time, or whatever's coming up next. You guys have a great weekend.